fight fans, this is Chris Guzman with your weekly Thursday night injection of boxing talk. Updates and all-out arguments. This is your Bolo Punch Boxing Hour, brought to you by George Rogie Insurance. It is Thursday night, October the 9th, 2008. We are live from Leg Up Production Studios in Hobart, Indiana. Emil Soda-Popinski Kegaman on my left. Mo, what is up with you?
Not much, man. I had a good time out at the what was it called? The Radisson
Rumble.
Radisson Rumble. I think that's about the fourth one. I just call it the 08.
yeah.
I mean, it was a great show out there. It's one of the best shows, actually, one of the millions ever put on. Had Antoine Eccles out there facing Michael Walker.
Oh, yeah.
Midnight Soccer. Michael pulls out a close victory. They had a little bit of a controversial knockout call. So a couple of you thought it was?
It was a knockdown. It was a short, sneaky right hand on the inside. Michael Walker was not hurt from it, so it was sort of inconsequential, but it did put him down, and that would have made another draw.
Yeah, and you and I both thought it was a knockdown, but there were other people ringside that did not think it was a knockdown.
That said it wasn't. I mean, did you happen to catch it on your...
On my camera, I didn't catch the... I mean, I caught him falling down, holding on to the guy as he was going down.
He went down on one knee. I mean, it wasn't like...
obviously he went down, but the ref called it as a slip.
He did refer to it as a slip, yeah.
And I asked him about it. He goes, I didn't see a punch that knocked him down. I thought it was just a slip. And he goes, if I'm wrong, I'll have to view it on the tape.
Well,
and
Michael Walker even referred to it. He goes, yeah, I got hit. I wasn't hurt. He didn't refer to it as a knockdown. He didn't not refer to it as a knockdown, so we don't know. Great fight. Glad we were there to cover it, but there are so many bigger things to discuss. I mean, we've had...
It's not... Octavius, actually, one of mine pulled a couple extra new fighters in there, and that was kind of nice, too. What was the guy's name? Orpheus...
Orpheus Waite.
He looked really good, and both of us think he's going to be one of their top talents.
Some of the craziest physique I think I've ever looked at.
The thing I liked a lot was his defense, and
his defense is great. His offense is great. The way he's able to just jump in a totally different direction than you think he's going to go, and slide and slip around like a cat out there. Oh man!
And he still makes a few mistakes. I mean, it was only his third fight, and he was fighting a guy that was 6-1.
Yeah.
They fought 6 rounds, so he jumped the 6 rounders pretty quick.
Orpheus Waite is a name you're probably going to hear again, probably because I'm about to say it. Yeah. Orpheus Waite.
And we're probably going to have him on the air for an interview later on.
Yes. Lots and lots of good news and wonderful things to talk about. Thanks for checking us out tonight. We've been gone for 2 weeks. And I'm going to pass it on over to Timmy, the producer, Patterson. He's gonna run on through some of the easily the most terrible thing that happened. The reason why we haven't been on in 2 weeks, and we thank you for sticking around and checking each week. We got a few emails from people, where the hell are you, that type of thing. But something really terrible happened in Timmy Patterson's family, and I'm going to pass it on down to him now.
Yeah, we had the unfortunate my little nephew, I guess, or second cousin actually, but my cousin's little boy, his little 2-year-old, ended up sneaking out of the house when they were doing some stuff and fell into the pool. He was there, lifted up to Chicago. He managed to stay with us for a week. Then he finally passed away last week, so we had a funeral this week, and that's why we've been off the air for 2 weeks. But my heart and prayers goes out to their family. They're going through a real tough time right now.
Brian and Monica Hanley.
Yeah, Brian.
We all love you, and that was absolutely horrible. That is by far the worst funeral I've ever had to attend. You being pallbearer had to be even.
Oh yeah, it was definitely no fun.
No. Great little kid too. So
yeah.
that's a real loss. So let's not spend too much time on that, but that's definitely noteworthy. So that's where we've been for 2 weeks. Thanks for logging on and listening tonight, and thanks for checking in with us the last 2 weeks. But we are back, and we are better than we've ever been.
And we're returning to YouTube this week. We're going to start putting the videos back up on YouTube. We've been putting them on Ustream, which is the way you can contact us live, and the replays of all those videos are also on Ustream too.
Yeah, absolutely.
We just have been having a little bit of problem with the playback there on Ustream. That's why we're going to try to get them on the YouTube there. They've been pausing a little bit, and if Ustream drops us for a second, it also stops the videos. So this way here we can get them on there permanently. So
how can our listeners get in touch with us tonight, Tim?
Hit us up on hotline, 219-743-9743. Yahoo Instant Messenger is up and running. Keyword Bolo Punch Boxing Hour. Send us an email at bulletpointboxing@yahoo.com. But the best way and the funnest way to get a hold of us is in the chat room on ustream.tv, keyword Bolo Punch.
Yeah, if you guys on YouTube haven't seen it yet, it's basically just the YouTube video playing live, and you can chat right with us during the talks, you know, and correct us when we make our mistakes.
Yes, because Lord knows there'll be plenty of them. Tonight we've got two awesome guests. First of all, later on tonight, in about an hour and some change, we're going to have DeAndre Lattimore. You know DeAndre Lattimore because he knocked out Saku Powell earlier this year in June. Made a lot of waves. So it was quite an upset, but that takes nothing away from DeAndre Lattimore and his skills. But he was definitely the underdog, and we're going to be talking to him about that in about an hour. Special thanks to Bernie Barmazal from 8 Count Promotions in Chicago and Cicero.
Now Lattimore's going to be on this card coming up in Cicero?
No.
No?
No. He's actually fighting in Vegas, as far as I'm to understand.
Okay.
And if I'm wrong with that, then it didn't take very long for me to have a mistake. And in about 10 minutes, we're going to have Emmanuel Augustus, formerly known as Emmanuel Burton. Special thanks to Mac Roberts, part of his PR team. He's in Vegas right now. He's training with Roger Mayweather, his new trainer. Also, Paulie Malignaggi is training right alongside him. So we're going to be talking to both of these gentlemen, DeAndre Lattimore and Emmanuel Augustus, straight from Vegas. Hell, they might even be in the same gym and not know that they're being interviewed on the same show. So we've got quite a bit to talk about. Emmanuel Augustus, always exciting, the Drunken Master.
Yeah, he won those couple of awards there on ESPN. They're
Most exciting fight, most memorable fighter.
Yeah, from the decade, and then I mean that's basically they've been on for 10 years, so of all time on Friday Night Fights, and then plus he's had a couple of Fight of the Years too.
Yeah.
Namely the one that they had as their Fight of the Decade with Mickey Ward.
Yeah. And we've got plenty of things that we can say about Emmanuel Augustus. We've got a couple of headlines I want to get to first, and I gotta fly through them, so bear with me here. Jermaine Taylor is going to be fighting left hook Jeff Lacey. Both of these guys, between them, they only have 3 losses. 2 losses to Jermaine Taylor and only 1 loss to Jeff Lacey. That adds up to 2 Kelly Pavliks and a Joe Calzaghe. So it's not like they lost to stiffs.
Yeah, just some bombs. And Lacey's coming off that shoulder injury that he had, and Taylor didn't look really good in his last fight, fighting against Kelly Pavlik. But I mean, he's looking to turn around against somebody. Lacey's going to be in line to see if Lacey can tune that defense a little bit up.
Absolutely. This is going to be called a WBC Super Middleweight Eliminator, which means that Lacey is staying right where he has been, and Jermaine Taylor has moved up in weight. So that
I don't know if that's going to be better or worse for him.
I don't like that.
I don't think he had great power at middleweight. I mean, he could knock some guys out, but
power was not his biggest ally. Punches and bunches was his ally at middle, and he spent a year and a half fighting blown up super welters.
But usually when you go up in weight, if you move up with muscle, your speed transfers, so he's still going to have...
It can, yeah.
So he's going to be pretty quick at super light, or super middle.
Yeah. Moving on down, Sam Peter had a big time gaffe, we'll say, when he decided to physically take the belt away from Vitaly Klitschko at a press conference earlier in the week. He actually put his hands on it and took it away from him. His quote is, and I'm quoting, "Vitaly Klitschko's trying to take my title belt from me. He tried to take it out of my hands at the press conference, but I snatched it from him. It's mine. He's a phony who is messing with my career and my life. On Saturday, he will be out of everyone's life for good." Klitschko says, "I've already fought for the title twice, and both times I won. This is the 3rd time, and I will be the winner again. On October 11th, we will know who's the true WBC heavyweight champion. I'm in great condition and have a perfect preparation phase. Blah, 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 blah." Sam Peter is the champion. How the hell Vitaly Klitschko got given this champion emeritus that I've never heard of before until him. Oh, and that is not even the greatest story I have against the WBC today, by the way. I mean, I've got one that's so much better, but so they're going to be fighting this Saturday night. I think Peter's going to just smack Klitschko around, who hasn't fought in 4 years.
Yeah, I think that's going to be
5 years.
Big difference is that 5-year layoff, is going to be a big problem for Klitschko to overcome. Peter's looked good in his last couple fights.
He definitely is.
He had a little bit of trouble with Tony that first time they fought, but he proved it overwhelmingly that he won the second one. And and leading into this one, he's had no problem. So I don't think he's gonna have a terrible time with Klitschko. I mean, he still is one of the Klitschko brothers. So
True.
they've been great fighters for a long time. Let's see what he can do when he comes back without having even a tune-up fight.
Absolutely. Also, all week I've been reading that Evander Holyfield has landed a title shot against Team Valoev. When they actually went to Team Valoev and asked them, why are you fighting someone who does not deserve a title shot? He said, I'm not fighting Evander Holyfield. I never said I was going to fight Evander Holyfield. Holyfield doesn't even belong in the ring with me. He needs to retire. They're talking about fighting Cali Meehan. He says, there's no way in the world I'm fighting. I'm fighting Holyfield. I don't care.
Holyfield's been wanting to fight him for a long time because he thought he was the easiest belt to win. You know, when he had it the last time, you know,
Yeah.
with Valoev had it before.
Fine, that doesn't mean that Holyfield, because he clicked his heels together, that he gets it.
It's not WBC.
No, it's WBA. Okay. You know what? I have a couple more stories that I want to talk about, but I do not have the time. We have to take our first break, and we'll be right back, either with Emmanuel Augustus or with a couple of more headlines, because we have to get him hooked up. So we are right at about the 8:15 hour, so let's go ahead and take our first break of the night. We'll be right back. This is your Bolo Punch Boxing Hour, brought to you by George Rogie Insurance. www.bolopunchboxinghour.com, streaming live on Ustream.tv.